did you injure your ribs?
I think it was a stress fracture that happened from hitting balls. I noticed it at the Players and during the third round, just some pain in kind of my back. I didn't think it was a rib issue. Yeah, I took some time off after the Players, and it only got worse, and then finally got some imaging done, and it was a fractured rib.
Is there any way you could have kept playing?
No, I don't think so. My doctor in Canada, I spoke to him, and he originally said 10 to 12 weeks, which I thought was a long time. Everything that I kind of read about it was like 4 to 6 weeks. So I was hoping to be back sooner, but it ended up being 12 weeks until I hit a golf ball.
Could you do anything for it or just rest?
No, yeah, nothing. No rotating, just rest. Did a lot of sitting on the couch. Rode the Peloton a few times, but nothing rotational.
And we were talking here amongst ourselves. You had a good finish at the Players, and then you have to stop. How do you come back like you have done and put some good tournaments together, just like you never left?
Yeah, I mean, in a way, I guess it fueled me a little bit to get back and play well, but I had been playing nicely before the Players as well. I played good at the Honda and got some momentum, and I just felt like I was just kind of getting on a run of playing really nice golf, and to have to sit out for almost 4 months after that really sucked, but honestly couldn't really do much about it, and just tried to stay patient and know that it's going to heal and I'll be back at some point. And so yeah, I played 2.5 tournaments back from the rib injury, and the game feels good.
How have you been able to attack this course so consistently, so well throughout the first 2 rounds?
I think today especially I hit my driver really well. Hit a lot of fairways, I believe. It felt like I did. And my wedges were good. The distances were pretty consistent, and gave myself a lot of nice birdie putts. The putter was great as well. But yeah, just if you can get in the fairways here, you can kind of attack. The greens were definitely getting firmer towards the end, so you kind of had to play for the first hop, and I was able to do that.
A guy like you from Mac Country, in Mac Country right now, just across the border from home, how much did you have this date, this venue circled on your calendar?
Yeah, honestly, I'm really happy to be here. I was hoping that I was going to be here, but it's. I heard the golf course was great, and showing up, it is amazing, and close to home. Got some family and friends here, lots of Go Canada cheers out there, so people were singing the national anthem. It was pretty cool. It feel very welcomed here, and yeah, I love the golf course, so looking forward to the weekend.
Was there a point when you're sitting at home where you're thinking, man, I was playing so great, I hope you don't think about losing it or losing your swing or whatever, but just itching to get back out because you don't want to lose that feeling of having played so well?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing was the chance of re-injuring it if I came back too soon. So, I mean, I completely shut it down, and generally I play well after taking some time off. 4 months is an extended period of time off, but taking a week off, I'm fresh, I'm reset, my mind's in the right spot, and I'm used to taking long breaks. I guess from a kid, we have a long off season in Canada, so I didn't touch a club all winter basically growing up. So I guess I'm kind of used to it in a way, but I would rather continue to hit balls.
What'd you do all that time then?
Not much really. We bought a house a while ago, so we were just kind of doing some things around the house, and me and my wife were just hanging out really.
How much fun was that first 4-hole stretch with you and Lee going back and forth?
Yeah, it was great. Lee obviously played really well today, and yesterday all three of us played really well, and you kind of build off that. But yeah, the starts that we had was awesome. It kind of just set the tone for the round, and both of us just trying to make as many birdies as we could.
How close, what's the drive from home in Canada, and did you ever venture here to Detroit as a kid?
No, I've never been to Detroit. Actually, I played a baseball tournament in Detroit when I was a little kid, but never played golf here. It's about 4 hours. Yeah.
Last one just for me on that local angle, sorry. What's your hockey team?
Toronto.
When you played baseball as a kid, which team did you play for, or what was it like?
I played AAA for Richmond Hill Phoenix, they were called. And we played a few tournaments in the States, but we had I can't remember the name of it, but it was in, I think, Taylor, Michigan, maybe.
Junior league?
Yeah. So I think we came down here a couple times.
It took you a long time to get out here. How much more frustrating to have your season, abbreviated have to sit out for 4 months?
Yeah, it sucks. There's no easy way to put it. I mean, in a way, I kind of try and look at the positives of it, of resting and fully healing my body. I've had a few issues in the past where I've felt like I kind of needed to keep playing, especially on the Corn Ferry Tour my first year, and played through an injury and played horrible. So it was nice for me to have a good, decent start of the year, so I was in an okay spot. But I was just starting to play well, and so it was not fun sitting out. But
Do you have to change your swing at all to prevent another fracture?
No, I mean, it's happened to multiple golfers before. You get a stress fracture in the ribs just from overuse and constantly pulling on the ribs. As a rotational sport, it can happen, but yeah, it's not ideal.
You have late tee time today, another one tomorrow. How will you spend the morning?
Go to dinner with my wife and her family, and probably go to bed and try and sleep in a little bit, have breakfast, and make our way here.
Do you remember anything about the baseball tournament in Taylor?
I remember we got smoked by all the American teams. They were much bigger than us. I don't know if it was like the age group, or I don't know. They were way stronger and taller and bigger than us. So I don't know. We might have won a few games, but we did get smoked a couple times.
What position did you play?
I was a pitcher.
Which rib on which side?
5th rib, left side.
In all that time watching television, did you find anything good to watch that we should check out on Netflix?
Well, thankfully the NHL playoffs were going on, so we would watch every game all night.
When did you hit your growth spurt? If you said that they look bigger than you.
I mean, we probably played that tournament when we were 10 and 11, and I think the U.S. kids were like 11 and 12. So I'd say that's probably about the time where you can tell if you're 10 or 12.
Did you have good stuff on the mound?
Yeah, I was a good pitcher.
What was your best pitch?
Threw a curveball, slider, 2-seam, 4-seam, changeup, threw it all.
Pretty good for an 11-year-old.
Maybe not when I was 11, but when I was 15,
Okay,
16.
all right. You developed.
Yeah, when I was 11 it was
Well, good.
fastball.
Thanks, man.
Okay, cool.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.